Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot. Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to Ball Chat Watch Along. And football family, you are right. Your eyes are not tricking you. George Virgin in government name is without a shirt. What go on, family?
My hot, brother. My hot. Yo, we're supposed to play some tune today and thing, right? But people, say something about Atlanta. I don't know how Cape Town do the place, you know, but I don't know how Atlanta do Cape Town, but they want light a piece of fire in Atlanta for 1 day and might we see them dead men done. Jesus peace. People act like fire.
Yeah,
We can't be going up to
boy,
the
family, I want 94 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
My thermostat's at 95.
95.
People, look at my glasses. Is it foggy? And the heat of the... Yo.
So,
all right,
all the AC family, all the HVAC unit, man, HVAC experts need to link the engineer and help the engineer sort out him HVAC.
Link me right now, because two you see them dead like dog. Big up Gary, big up Gary, because Gary, Let's Talk normally watch a show, and he's the only guy that touched my AC unit for the last 7 years. What about that Jamaica? And now I fall back to July 4th. Well, by the time I'm dead, so without a choice.
Yeah, you know, no choice. Sega. But we give thanks still. Give thanks. At least you have things stuck around the yard to deal with. That's just one of them things, you know? Yep, we give thanks. But why go and enjoy the heat?
I don't want the dumbest thing though. It just down for my bedtime. The dumbest thing we could have ever do. We are sitting on in a leather chair. Yo, he had to freak.
Yo, Ball Chat, welcome to Ball Chat Copa America Watch Along. Let's get to the business at hand. AC or not, the show must go on.
Have to go on.
And first and foremost, I want to apologize to the listeners. We planned to do a dub for dub plate, the junior, the selector, but because of this AC business, that not gonna work in a night.
You know what I do? Right before we continue the show, I do it either for Copa Watch Along or Euros Watch Along.
Alright. So we'll postpone the dub for the next day. So alright, yeah. Copa America Watch Along, getting ready for the games kicking off in 6 minutes or so. Reggae Boys versus Venezuela versus Jamaica, and Mexico versus Ecuador. Reggae Boys, of course, ultimate objective is to try and end this tournament with something. Starting lineup for Coach Hamir Halgrims, or should we do the Venezuelan first? Starting lineup for Coach Fernando Batista, Romo Arombo, Osorio, Angel Gonzalez, Martinez, Yegel Herrera, Maches Segovia, Bello, and Salaman Randon is the man, is the captain leading this team. Salaman Randon, of course, you know, been very productive in this tournament. Of course, Salaman Randon of Everton. Junior, formerly of Everton, but, you know, player for our side now, Mexico now, named Pachuca. Junior, Venezuela surprise package of this group, family. They are leading the group, defeated Mexico and defeated Ecuador. What do you expect from him tonight?
A boss ass. What kill with ball.
And also one I think that we need to point out is that Venezuela, even though they've already advanced, ultimately they want to win the group so that they can
Yeah.
avoid Group A winners, i.e., Argentina. So ultimately, this is not a meaningless game for Venezuela, all right? Because
Right.
they know that if they lose this game, then that opens the door for Mexico or Ecuador to surpass them and win the group. So big game for them nonetheless, even though they have made a surprise package of this group.
Right.
Starting 11 for Hamir Hallgrimsson. Boy, the question is this Hamir Hallgrimsson's last starting 11 for Reggae Boys? I saw Daniel Wheeler I think it's Daniel Wheeler, one of the Jamaican Observer's journalists put out an article saying that sources says, our source and sources said that this is it for Hamir Hallgrimsson. If this is his last starting 11, he's going with Jamali Waite, Dexter Lambegisa, Wesley Hardin finally get a game, the physical man, Ethan Pinnock, Gregory Leigh, Jamal Latibodier, Casey Palmer, Damian Lowe, Ronaldo Cephas, Damari Gray, and Mikel Antonio rounds out the starting 11. But, yo, even with the starting 11, we still can't, Lambert still can't get a game. I can't get a start in the midfield, Junior.
Yeah, how many central defenders, especially central defenders, you're calling it? Because I don't have the computer for that in the starting lineup.
All right,
But
so we have Pinnock.
Yeah.
Harding. We have Harding is probably going to play right back.
No. We're not talking about where they deploy.
Harding.
Yeah.
And well, no, because Lambegisa is starting. So and Damian Lowe.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 centre backs you're starting with, right? Why? Is it that bad that we have to start with 4 specialist centre backs?
Maybe we don't want to get butter bros.
It is, you know what? Do
you think this is a start, based on what is reported, do you think this is it for Hamir Hallgrimsson being in charge of the Reggae Boys?
You want to go on the record or off the record?
Well, I mean, based on the article that, I will pull it up.
But there's you don't see smoke without fire, right?
Yeah.
And we've heard Hallgrimsson voice his support for exiled players, right?
Okay.
And I think that has a part to play with it. I think it's a part of his frustration. I think he prefers. I'm trying to choose my words wisely because I'm not trying to start up anything as we're about to have kickoff. But I think he rather dealing with quote unquote professionals.
Well, let me check the starting 11 just to be careful. Because this is the starting 11 from Copa America. Let's make sure this is the CM starting 11.
It is. I'm looking at it right now on the TV.
It's the CM starting 11.
Yep.
Okay, because Google has Michael Hector on the starting 11.
He's there. That's right. Oh, Hector is there. Sorry, Hector is there, yeah.
Yeah, but Copa America doesn't have Michael Hector in the starting 11. So
Mr. Low, the show Low up on the camera right now.
Okay.
I don't know. Them love Low.
All right, let's go to the Jamaican. Let's go to the JFF Twitter handle and see who have the official. Because this starting 11 is from Copa America.
So Hector is there.
Hector is starting.
I don't think Pinnock is there. Harding, we're number 5. Hector just passed it to whoever up on the right wing. That's a Harding. Leigh now get the ball. A Harding kick with the ball. Jesus of his mercy.
Well, wild game, CONCACAF said CONCACAF also, let's see, official predictions for this game, family.
1-1. I think Jamaica going to get a point out of it.
Okay.
But I think all Venezuela need is a point to top the group, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, all Venezuela need is a point. All right, so CONCACAF has the same starting 11 as Copa America, and none of those starting 11 has Michael Hector in the starting 11.
So maybe Hector is starting for Pinnock. That's what it looked like to me.
Okay, let's see if we can. And JFF official Twitter handle don't have.
I think that's it. I think that's it. I think Pinnock probably is a late scratch.
Okay, let's see. Well, even simple things we can't get right around here, eh?
A hard kick with the ball for a second time. No, Pinnock is there. Sorry. Pinnock is on the field.
Ball game I play right now. Once we get the actual starting 11, I will put it up. 2 minutes in, 3 minutes into the ball game, 0-0. And to be fair, I got these starting 11s from reliable sources, from Copa America and CONCACAF. So what? But big up to BM, big up to BM, big up yourself, BM. Big up to the Dan, big up to all the family. Boy, we are cut and go through and watch the football game. BM says, Junior, I feel your pain. I just got my AC fixed, and I always seem to have these issues during the summer. Then what else now? Yeah, when you turn on AC, BM, no more summertime.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. We're going to change it. Yo, it's a home ownership. Anybody out there that don't own a home, let me tell you something. When you own your house, make sure you can afford it. And what we mean by afford, you have a lot of appliances that will go out. And right now, with my luck, we just wait for the car broke down, or my water heater for go, or something for go with the 2 AC them.
You just put one bed tonight and just bounce it. I mean, yeah, big up to Didan. Didan says Venezuela 2-1. Yeah, man, Venezuela.
That's all right. That's all right.
Family. Come on, says Junior sounds stressed.
I must sound stressed, man.
At least you will lose some weight. Asana, yeah, sweaty out.
Yeah, people, I feel like one cinder block of heat, right just overhead, it just right.
And just for the new listeners joining us, we plan to drop some tunes tonight, but because Junior's AC went out, so we don't drop no tune tonight. The turntable melt up. The tune them melt.
So either for Euros or I would do it for both of them. How often these just don't save the life. We don't save the life, YouTube can't bother with.
Yeah, man, big up to all the listeners. So we're keeping an eye on both games, family. We're keeping an eye on of course, watching the Jamaica game, but we're also keeping an eye on the Mexico-Ecuador game and how that game plays out. Either Ecuador or Mexico can still qualify for the next round. The score for that game, let me see if I can put the score tracker up for the Mexico game.
So, while you're doing that, I want the people to think about this. Unfortunately, we can't see the chat. But if this is Ham Gibson's last game, will this be the last time we see Mikel Antonio, Demari Gray, Ethan Pinnock? Do we expect these players to still be bought into the system, or will they say this is a waste of time? What do you think?
It depends on the next manager in place. I'll just look up all these vibes we are going. If Amir Hal-Grimson is not the man, and Hal Grimson's record with the Jamaican football team, 11 games. Let me pull it up because I don't want to misrepresent his data. If you get another manager that can rally the troops and attract players, then yes, you will get them again. But I don't think it's their last game. It's all about getting somebody who can lure players in. Yeah, if I would have speed, me know say them now forward. Let's just get that out of the way.
Rudolph Speed doing what? Coaching?
Yeah. Then him not
Yeah,
coach him,
man.
Coach Cavalier.
Sure.
All right, so why Rudolph Speed not put in the name in our hat for the Jamaican coaching job? Can somebody answer me that? I mean, he's a successful coach.
But I'm a successful coach. Why I don't put my name in that?
Junior, he is literally a successful coach. Cavalier won the Jamaican Premier League recently. They've been to 3 finals. They're part of the Caribbean Cup. Apparently, he's known to develop talent. Why Rudolph Speed not come help coach aside?
So how many of those players are in the field right now?
How many of these players? I mean, how many? What was the question?
How many of those players in the league that Rudolph Speed has shown that he's great in? How many of those players are playing in the game right now?
Let me get back to you on that one, sir.
So, I mean,
I will get back to you. Richard King is on the bench, so he will play.
He will play? You sure?
I think Amir Al-Grimson did mention trying to get players minutes who didn't play. So BM says, ask the question, is Hal Grimson better than what we had before? And the answer is no. All right. Yo, speaking of BM, we have a jersey in your size, but it's not the away jersey. Which jersey we have, Junior? We have the brown, the dark color Adidas one, right?
I think it's that one, yeah.
We have, while we wait on the shipment from Rona Kokana, if you want the jersey in your size, it's the dark Adidas one, we can send that out for you tomorrow. Rather than wait for the shipment to come in. So make we know, that's the jersey that you see Junior wearing, but him can't fit it.
You can't fit it. It look tight for me.
And also on a serious note, that we have to make sure say all the best to the family down in Trinidad and in the eastern part of the Caribbean. We know say hurricane pass through, tropical storm pass through. So the people them just protect yourself and be safe and make sure say follow the sensible one them to make.
And it's one of 3 systems coming, right?
Yeah. Come says Latibodir. What does Latibodir mean? Why we get Latibodir drop?
Yeah, no, because the Venezuelan just stepping his ankle.
Oh,
It look bad. VAR, that look like a red card. Boy, wish we did that on the computer because we need to start put up some polls. Who the next Jamaican coach? Next coach for the
so they're talking about the Observer article that will be that's the Observer article me I look for right now. All right, 26 games, 10 wins, 7 defeats, and 7 draws and 9 defeats.
Better than Tapper.
Okay. And
So, but no, that's what BM leading to. He's a better coach than Tapper, BM, but that's not saying much. Should the next coach be a foreign coach or should the next coach be a Jamaican? Or should the next coach be a Jamaican foreign coach?
I mean, but there's also an Observer article where Hal Grimson said they're confident that they're going to qualify for the World Cup despite the poor performance in the Copa America.
Yeah, gets it. He's confident. Look, Benton, I am confident that Mexico will play in the World Cup as well. That don't mean something, coach him.
Yeah, but he says we.
He must have said we because technically he's still the head coach. I tell you already, you know. I don't trust no white man when don't change color in the heat.
It says Hal Grimson believes that they should be more optimistic about the Reggae Boys ending the over 2-decade wait of qualifying for the World Cup. He says it's important for us to get a win, speaking of today's game, but no matter what result will be, this is a really important moment for Jamaica and working towards qualifying for the World Cup in 2026. By the way, yes, big up to the Dan for the stats. Big up, family. Big up. Again, what's at stake for the family? Just to remind listeners, what are the possibilities for going to the next round? Venezuela needs at least a point out of this game to book their play to win the group. And so, most importantly, winning that group means that they will avoid Argentina in the next round. Group B runners-up will play a Group A winner. So it's an important thing for Venezuela to at least get a point. If Jamaica is somehow able to win this game, that opens the door for a potential Ecuador or Mexico, the winner of that game, the potential to squeeze Venezuela and see if they can win the group.
Right.
CFAS with a good run.
Yeah, and in 12 minutes, CFAS have done more than Shamar Nicholson done in 2 games.
They're different opponent, Junior.
In 12 minutes, CFAS has done more than Shamar Nicholson has done in 2 games.
Yeah, anybody can come a party, come flex when the party done, you know.
In 12 minutes, CFAS has done more than Shamar Nicholson has done in 180 minutes.
Crossed into the box, cleared away.
But who would you want to see at Jamaica?
And come on says our leading goal scorer, Junior.
What Darren Moore doing?
Go ahead, Junior.
What Darren Moore doing these days?
Darren Moore, last I checked, he was coaching, who was my coach? West Brom, who them sack him?
West Brom did sack him, I think.
Well, we just go around and look for who we can find for coach, eh?
No, but Darren Moore should have been the next Jamaica coach before Ham Grimson.
Imagine, I say if I said give Speed a run, give Rudolph Speed a run. I mean, he's supposed to be a good coach, so why not? Give Rudolph Speed a run.
Yo, Craig Butler is waiting on line 3.
And Cameron says he's coaching Port Vale, as in Darren Moore.
Craig Butler at line 3.
Yeah, I mean, Bullet all right. But give Speed a run. Might as well. I mean, he's coaching Cavaliers. They won the Premier League. Why not? Why not?
Well, I mean, what do you have to lose?
What do you have to lose?
And 2, Jamaica can promise you some money.
Well,
as the
I think you're going to want money still.
3 versus 3. I told him, come off my field.
Great.
Come off my field.
By the way, a very good turnout by very good crowd. The Venezuelan fans and turn up in numbers.
Numbers, the man will lead the group.
Yeah, it plays spark like.
But at that run right here, what was Antonio doing?
I don't know. All right, so just remind listeners of the starting 11 for Reggae Boys: Jamali Wait, Michael Hector, shot.
Wow.
Michael Hector, Lati Badir, Ethan Pinnock, Wes Harding, Lowe, Casey Palmer, Bell, Cephas, Gray, Mikel Antonio. And imagine Casey Palmer is playing all 3 games. Brother, Jaja.
T.O.K.
He's playing all 3. No, man,
But
Carl Grips for going on yard,
man.
man. Don't even, he doesn't need to come back to Jamaica. Thank you for your service. We can book your flight right now to wherever else you want to go. And we are Spirit Yard Tech.
Yeah, them one their back row defender, man.
Shot.
But for real though, how, like the question now should be, what purpose does he serve playing 3 games right now?
Yeah, but that is the difficulties that I see, some of the difficulties with this manager. It almost seems like this is my starting 11 and I'm not changing. It doesn't matter who I call for the squad. This is my starting 11, regardless of who. This is my only number 10 playing midfielder, and regardless of how bad he is, he's starting.
Yep.
And then when he come a press conference and people ask him questions, him come go on like he want to cap an attitude. 0-0 in both games, Copa America action. By the way, speaking of football action, boy, England escaped earlier on. Slovakia has had one job, led the game in the 91st minute. Brilliant goal by Jude Bellingham.
Our Lady the Queen.
But dang, Slovakia.
I mean, pressure bus pipe, right?
Brethren, a 91 minute. You pipe never bus already, so why you not just hold the line? The defender don't even move up to now. The man just make Jude Bellingham go doing bicycle kick.
No, well, in all fairness, though, it was a deflected cross, and I think that threw the defender off. Bellingham did well reacting to the ball.
I don't care if it was a deflected cross. Jude Bellingham reacted. The defender should have been tight like glue with Jude Bellingham.
I agree.
When you have play defense, you can't, especially at that point in a game. Yo, I thought Slovakia pack up. And Spain batter bruise Georgia. Georgia is a lively local football team still. Very lively football team.
Batter Bruce?
A 4-1.
But Batter Bruce, though?
Yeah, man. Batter bruise, man. Spain a big side, man. Them could have get 6. It's not to say that they didn't play a ball, but them could have get 6.
Yeah, you make it so like Georgia.
Yeah, even though they play, but that's how impressive Spain was. Because even though them play a ball, them still could have picked up 6.
True. Fair enough.
I think if Georgia played England, them probably would have been through.
Well,
as in Georgia, that is.
The world will never know.
The Dan said that was a tricycle. It was a bicycle.
It's still probably going to the tournament so far.
Come on says like that we're not sitting back. Well, why would we sit back? Why would we sit back? Come on. We not, of course we have a score. I mean, we don't have nothing to play for. We can't sit back. Where are though? We are lock shop. For what? For tomorrow? Come on, get to have a score update. Cause she said it's score. I don't know. Me still there throwing.
No, well, I don't know what shit. I probably stop with Mexico.
Come on, someone score.
Hey, my thing I'm watching the TV, I'm not on the internet now, so I'm at 20 minutes.
I'm at 20 minutes, so I don't know score yet.
Yeah.
Mama, come on, I have one of them fast internet there now. Oh, Jeremy and Samuel says it's score. Okay. How about come on? My bad, come on. Sorry. We need my glasses now. I'm put on my glasses.
Oh, Jeremy, I talk about the Bellingham goal.
Okay. Oh, is another England supporter this?
No, man, France. Him support France.
Okay, okay. You know, say Manchester United people, them, you know, them love the Queen.
Well, you know, hey, talk truth. Back in the day, the Queen never looked too bad. Ball! Ooh,
Good ball, youth. Alright, come on. Cephas. Good try, Cephas. Somebody will come at me now.
I never. Why? I don't. I never understand this with some footballers, and maybe it's a rush of blood. But why the game? What the game called? We call it the game football, right? And the ball is coming ankle height. Why you dive for hit the ball for?
Yeah, because he's on a left foot. That would be my only conclusion.
Yeah, that's true. But all of the other second
My
foot
only
up-
conclusion is if you are able to use both feet, you score that goal.
Easy.
Easy, but him not on left foot, so then him go with the next best thing him head. You know? But good cross still. Good cross from what? West Harding?
No, I think it was Leah. We're 21. Harding, we're 21 or Greg Lee.
Let me see. Bell, John Bell.
Bell.
Good cross from Bell. Yeah, but Copa America has Bell on the bench. So I'm a player.
I wonder if a heat stroke back catch. At 21, I'm sure at 21 that was
Yeah, man, at 21, man.
good. So that heat stroke.
Yeah, man have look at heat and a talk about heat stroke. The man AC go and tell him a panic around there. Come on, man. Act like a man.
Like a man, you know the greatest thing in the world? When we check the weather up on tonight, low temperature is 68. What? Every window in the house open, they can open.
What temperature 68? When?
Tonight.
Tonight. Which part?
Yeah. Which part me live?
Okay.
Rain supposed to fall. You have rain by you?
Yeah, it rained earlier. I rained last night. And it's
But people, on a serious note though, take care of the house and take care of the surroundings, man, because the heat here is not normal.
So I mean, I don't tree in a yard, Bridget.
No, I'm gonna cut down the tree them.
I that for reach you.
Yo. You know,
I that for reach you. You
I'll
see, you
not
could have
make
used
a
my
trap,
tree them right now.
yo, let me tell you something. You know, I'm by the house, we'd have 2 maple tree in the front yard. On each side of the front yard. Big tree, taller than the house. Right? And you see when September, October come and the leaf them start drop. Yo, the worst feeling in the world as Jamaica have a breakaway. Antonio breaking down the left wing. Well, Antonio get hold. But I think this is Antonio's last game for Jamaica.
It can't, it's not Junior. It's not his last game. They have World Cup qualifier games to play and Nations League. Well, no, Nations League. It's not his last game.
Why does he have to play in Nations in World Cup qualifier?
Because Antonio wants to go to the 2026 World Cup.
Well, brother, go run some laps and get fit, man. Yo, Casey Palmer lucky.
Yo, like, look at that pass right there, sir. All right. And we sit down here. It's not the first time we see Casey Palmer do foolishness, you know. And we sit down here and watch him do foolishness game in and game out. But yet, Hal Grimston and him staff not seen that. Yo, we're Kerry there. Isn't Kerry part of the coaching staff?
Kerry who? Kerry James.
Yo, if not part of coaching, I don't see him on bus. I want a youth tournament them. If not part of JFF setup.
Ask someone. And big up Kerry anyway, him stand up. But
Yeah, man, big up Liverpool fan anyway, him there.
But we don't say him not stand up on the sideline.
No, but I mean, if you can say he's behind the scenes.
Yeah, maybe it was media. I
I
don't know. I
saw
don't know where.
him on a bus. I come off a bus at one of the U20 setup. So if you can say him in the whole totality, him in the program somewhere, some corner. And since I can't get no message to nobody else, I just send a message to him. Tell himself to take off
He
TOK off I
okay.
feel.
As Lamborghini said, a furry up in and center and get fouled.
Why Venezuela does not look like a group leading team still? To be fair,
But
Jamaica is dominating this game.
as
And
a
maybe
header
it's the
just
fact that
gone
Jamaica
wild.
doesn't have anything to play for, so they're pretty relaxed. Good header, you. Well, good try, youth.
Yeah.
Good try, header state.
Another good cross by Bell.
So wait, so if Bell can cross ball, so why this is the first game must start? Eh?
I'm going to send word, man.
Yo, someone can answer this question for me. We have seen Bell put in what 2 or 3 good crosses already. But this is our first game must start. And the previous man who started in the left back position, I don't recall him putting in 1 cross in the totality of the 2 games.
Two.
So how comes I just know this is brother here start? Jeremy and
Right.
Samuel said coach 110 but no, something not right. Something not right, Bridget. Something not right. Something not make no sense. Because I can't believe this is favoritism or going on. Because this don't make no sense.
As Jamaica, man, them
Almost score.
yeah. And Casey Palmer give up possession again. Bollywood.
Yeah, but it's like even the control. Yo, and you tell me, say the brother can't see them things, eh?
Me, Casey Palmer should even, who's supposed to be laughing right now? Daniel Johnson. Because there's no way Daniel Johnson can perform better than what Casey Palmer doing. There's no way.
You're putting pressure on Ethan Pinner put Jamali Waiter on unnecessary pressure. The corner kick for Venezuela. 29 minutes, family. That's where I'm at. 29 minutes. In also 29 minutes over at Mexico versus Ecuador 0-0. BM says, I told y'all Hal Grimson is clueless. He deserves to get fired. But this
I
is
agree.
not even clueless.
He was, to be honest though, we have to give BM credit because he was right.
Yeah, but Jonah, this
What?
is not even clueless. At least I wouldn't call this. This is almost looking at the evidence and ignoring it. All right,
Yeah.
is that man ignorant or stiff-necked or him just... Maybe Hal Grimson is a Trojan horse. Maybe him send for it for sabotage the reggae boys.
For who though?
Been by England. No, because I don't... Bridget, all of us watch the same football game. He's watching the same football games and I see the same issues. And yet the same players start every game.
Yeah. Cameraman at work, you know.
Yeah, man, cameraman at work, man. By the
Yeah,
way,
but
game is in Texas. All right, so this might be Michael Hector's last game because that's the only reason why I think he's starting then.
Hector is another one that we probably should move on from. Was our Venezuela coach was also affected or suspended for the
Yeah,
halftime
Batista is suspended from the sideline.
Yeah.
I think the last game there was some bust up or something going, but he's suspended from. So him in his stands I talk to
And I know Argentina coach was also suspended one game
Yeah.
for taking too
Scaloni.
long to come
Yeah.
out at half. Yeah, Scaloni.
Yeah. As it stands, if this result holds, Venezuela will win the group, and Ecuador will be through on point in the second place. So Ecuador will then go on. If these results hold, Ecuador will go on to play Argentina in the next round, and Venezuela will go on to play Canada. You know, Judah, are you surprised that Canada has advanced out of Group A, out of all the CONCACAF teams in this tournament? Big Bad USA, Mexico, Costa Rica, Jamaica. Canada has secured its place in the next round.
Jesse March hit lightning in a buckle because his team is they're not old, but they are a very mature team, right? And I think it is easy for him to negotiate the terms of expectations come for the national team, which that's the only difference for me. They're more organized and they play. There's a sense of togetherness with the way they play. So even if Argentina beat them, it still never looked bad, right?
Yeah,
So
but
when you sit around watching,
yeah, go ahead, yeah.
So when you sit around watching these games, you're only sure, what did Jesse Marsh bring?
What Cephas? You want Cephas for Cephas say, yo, Cephas just wave your hand for Casey Palmer say and kiss him teeth. Like I want to look at idiot, you're not supposed to move. Did you see that?
But let's see, we never know who he was doing it at still. I thought it was a Venezuelan player.
No, see, Casey Palmer did supposed to make a move. Yo! I don't want to pick on Casey Palmer still, but brother, watch out. And Demar Gray and yo, come on, tie away my youth. That's the ball have a ball.
But the man picking on himself. I don't like so we picking on him. He's picking on himself by putting himself out there for like an idiot. Instead of just keeping it simple and knock your ball.
I don't think Ethan Pinnock's wife is going to let him come back. A man have young baby a yard. He can't come back and show up for them things here and stress out himself.
What a ball.
Ah! Yo! Hold on! Stop the press! Yo! People! Look what Damian Lowe just did.
Big ball, man.
Look
Big
what
ball,
Damian
big ball.
Lowe just did. Hey, replay.
And see if I
Let's
should
get
get
that
it right.
clip out of it, record it and send it over to yeah.
The Jamaican thing, they don't it.
Yeah, we can record the Damian Lowe clip there and send it over to TOK. Casey Palmer they do nothing like that the 3 games in play. You see that Damian Lowe is a defender, you know. The man stop, turn, and then switch the field.
Yep.
Guys, we need a replay of that, brother. I'll see if I'll Casey Palmer do a run round, come forward and knock the ball back.
But if I run around him, waddling around like a duck.
Still 0-0. But I guess both CONCACAF managers are on the hot seat. Amir Hal Grimson and Lozano at Mexico. Because word is that if Lozano and Mexico get eliminated, he might have to pack up in bungle and take for himself. All right, good run back there, Mr. Casey Palmer. Good run. All right, BM says, what do you guys think of Hal Grimson now off his bench and shouting instructions in a meaningless game? I think the Jamaica Observer article has something to do with that. Junior?
Yeah. And we keep hinting towards it. There's an article out there hinting that what's that boy? Boy, Casey Palmer, come off the field. Come off of the field. Come on, most of the match on there.
In the salad him still. If we have to see I didn't see a salad.
He never clean, but Randall bust him up.
Yo, tomorrow Graham give him bridging Randall a top and say, yo, watch out. When you eat a food. Because two of them played at Everton, right?
Yeah.
And say, yo, you eat a food, not true, you salad him.
Yeah. But the elephant in the room is Helmgrenson might be leaving the job. We don't know when, but what is reported is that him getting frustrated, right? So right now, the body just I don't know. We don't know if we just call him. We don't know because half of these players I can foresee getting changed by the next game, which is a clear indicator to me that
Cameraman at work. Cameraman at work, Judy. You got to keep your eyes on the game, family. You were saying?
Oh, Antonio just dropped RC. Antonio just dropped like a bag of breadfruit.
Yeah, we have to be careful, you know. Big up, Darian Wintz is just asking, because I really don't know. We don't have 11 talented players on the island, players with skill on the ball. Camon says some on the bench. I think we have talented players on the field, but there's a bias and run down with a shot. I think we have talented players on the island, but I think there's a bias to so-called players who are playing in more professional settings, is my guess. And I think that's what this coach prefers. If a player is playing in England or in a league somewhere, this coach prefers him. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you translate to successful games, though.
Never have.
So yeah, man. Come on, say. All right. BM says what's reported is both parties are frustrated with each other. The JFF and Al Grimson are frustrated with each other. Yeah, that's the report. Come on, says, isn't this the same issue we have with every coach? What is the issue? Coaches, players, style of play? Darian Wynn says, growing up in Jamaica, every high school and every Premier League team have a star. Junior, you want to speak to that one? Growing up a yard, every man have a star, but I mean.
But we'll talk about that the other day because and Darian, big up Darian. Darian played at Arden and is a big baller from Arden. Darian, do you think the talent, well, you ask, I was hoping it's a rhetorical question, but from your perspective, Darian, do you think schoolboy footballers are better now than your time, or do you think your time is better than now? I will talk about that the other day, and that will kind of fix a lot of this, or that will give us a perspective in highly back Antonio. That will give a perspective on the question about.
Hey. Sorry, Michael Antonio.
My lemon. But that will give you a perspective. I can't see chat. I don't know if what Darian said, but I would like to know, and I would like to poll our question.
I mean,
a lot of the
chat. Just minimize where you do and open chat.
We tried that earlier. We tried that earlier. Keep me out of the He keep me out of the meeting. But me want to know because back then we could find 11 good schoolboy footballers and say this is the all-star team. And we could have said we're confident this team can do something in one game. They might can't beat big competition, but they will play ball. Can we say that
Venezuela?
no? With fairness, of course. I think back then, yes.
Come on, says, what is a good player? What is defined as a good... Oh, good save. Jamali Wait.
Yeah, he had to be on his P's and Q's here.
Yeah, good save. Good save. Did it deflect off someone?
I don't look like it. It looked like it was a cross, one of them in between cross shot. Remember Robinho goal versus the Ronaldinho goal versus England?
Yeah, good save. All right, come on, says what is defined as a good what is a good player? So Junior, you want to take reply what meet your threshold as a good player?
Something that Casey Palmer is not. The opposite of Casey Palmer.
anything that Casey Palmer isn't?
Yeah, and stupidness is Casey Palmer though. You should have said, why didn't he do this? That's what a good player is.
Weird. We're keeping a track and keeping our eyes on track and field also. Yeah, go ahead, Junior.
No, that's what a good player is. A good player is a confident footballer. It's not necessarily about skill. It's about confidence and playing within yourself. Not your limitation, but playing within what you can be or what you can do. Playing within your skill set. A lot of times you see a lot of players out there and overextend themselves and end up look stupid, right? They're not playing within themselves. They're not playing with confidence. And that to me is what a good player is. That's the definition of a good footballer.
Good. And we've seen a shot from we've seen a replay from it. All right, Darian says, I have not watched a lot of the recent schoolboy football, but when I went to college, I played against players from Argentina, Brazil, and Europe, and I was still voted team MVP one year and defensive player of the year another year. So, and selected to our conference team. So if I can match up with these players from those countries, then more players on the island can do the same, i.e. when he played. So he said he doesn't watch a lot of schoolboy football now, but those are the things that he accomplished when he played college football.
But then the key though is he said college, right? And Darian knows as much. And big up to all of the high school coaches in Jamaica that them man never suck salt through wooden spoon or them have to go above and beyond just to have a successful outfit in terms of a football team. And there's so much. And you know, after field, we're gonna have some interview with some coaches as well. We'll reach out to some coaches, and I think coaches need to also express the frustrations that they go through putting a team together. And when I say that is what Darian said when he said that he played alongside other nationalities, but that's in America. That's when resources are different. That's when coaching is different. And that's when approach is different. And come on, always ask, what is the transition for the schoolboy football? When we see a good footballer or somebody we think is a good schoolboy football, how do we transition that player to get onto the next level before we start thinking about national team? And I think that is the golden egg Jamaica need to find.
Yeah. Come on says is like you want to give participation trophy, skill with good football IQ, and replying to Darian, can or should be able to do the same. Camon also says back then and now is completely different. Now is winning by all costs. So much is missing. They don't teach the basics. Fast striker, big kick defender, can catch a ball goalie. The basics are not taught anymore. BM says, man, boss Antonio salad. Hey, we are ignore the salad, the BM. We're ignoring that salad, BM. We're ignoring it. And we're at the half time. But yeah, Antonio pick up a salad. Lou is having a discussion with the referee as Junior has left us. Maybe Junior's internet went out from the excessive heat. Coach John Wall also in conversation with Damian Lowe. I beg to figure out what that conversation is about. Halftime at the break, family. Come on says, well, at least it's 0-0 at the half. El Pistolero, big up yourself, family. The midfield needs to change. What type of changes do you need? You think you're talking about changes in this game? Or you're talking, you bring on Anderson. Anderson needs to come in for Palmer. BM, all right, El Pistolero, I don't know if we're going to see that, We've been asking for less minutes for Casey Palmer from game 1, and Hal Grimson differs. So the man, Casey Palmer, probably going to play 80 minutes in this football game before we see us up. For whatever it's worth, it seems like he likes Casey Palmer. And regardless of output or regardless of performance, Casey Palmer is getting the start and is getting the most of the minutes. I think if we look at the stats in terms of minutes completed, Casey Palmer probably one in the top end of minutes completed in this game. And when you look at the actual productivity, it's mediocre at best. So maybe something will go on. I have no idea why there's this an apprehension to move in different players. Darren Wynn says, if the basics is not being taught, then that's on the coaches. Coach Hugh McCarthy made sure every man on the Manning Cup team could play any position on the field. Well, that's very, very important. The ability to play any position on the field, I mean, that's very important. Big up to Hugh. Yeah, man, I think the point about winning by all costs right now that Camon highlighted, that seems to be something that is front and center in schoolboy football. And El Pistolero says Reed needs to come in too. Yeah, but nice to give Reed a run. 100%. 100% agree. John Bell has done himself well too on the positive side. Hardy not bad. The question I have about John Bell is that I saw John Bell delivered 3 crosses and accurately delivered 3 crosses in this half. And I don't remember the starter delivering 3 crosses in the entirety, accurately delivering 3 crosses in the entirety of the other games that the starter played, Greg played. So, and I know this game is probably hard to look at the performance just based on one game, but we can only look at what data I can only look at what is available to me. And I saw John Bell going down the flank and picking out his teammates and finding them. And I don't see that from the starter. So I'm curious to know why John Bell didn't see any more minutes in this competition. But those are some of the things where I don't understand what's going on with the coach. How he making the decision. Junior, we can hear your family.
Sorry.
Yeah, but now you're static bad, brother.
Lord of mercy.
All right, yeah, that is a lot clearer.
Yo, the softball now run 200 meters in Olympics.
So yeah, we know that, Junior. That happened yesterday.
I'm just getting the news. I'm sorry. I'm under heat stroke warning.
And by softball, you're speaking of Shakari Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that happened yesterday. Gabby Thompson
Yeah,
and the crew
tough like a brick.
beat her.
Yeah.
So back to the point that you were making before you called your family.
Yeah, sorry about that. So
Yeah.
we're talking about what? The schoolboy football and the transition period, right?
Yes, yes.
I created a pipeline. What I would like to say is, I mean, you know, and it just dawned on me right now. If you can put together a decent playing group of talented kids, right? They can make it to the World Cup in CONCACAF, this World Cup, because of the because you do have to play against the big dogs, right?
Mm.
If you can find some overachieving young players and put them together, this is the perfect World Cup to build a young core.
Yeah.
Why? I thought if we've gone through the avenue of UB40s, over bringing in players, bending over backwards to some players, and it don't work, when are we going to try the alternative?
But I think we have been down this road. I try to get the alternative, and it's just hard. It seems like those who are in charge of coming down with the alternative, it doesn't seem to happen, family. I mean, we've been in the wilderness since 1998, from 99 on, 2000 on. We've been in the wilderness regarding football. We've been every World Cup cycle, same thing. We recruit, we put together what we believe is a good squad, and then we fall flat at the end, not to make it the World Cup. And then we play in the regional tournaments. We did well in Gold Cup, made a couple advances out the group, and groups, and you know, we don't win a trophy, but it's we need a pipeline, a sustainable pipeline, and we need people who can develop sustainable football pipelines, for actually be in charge of stuff like that.
Right. And it is possible, but we also have to. I think we also have to be realistic. I have some people that will say, "Look, let's be realistic about who we are, where we are, and how can we get to where we want to get to."
I think we are realistic already. I think a lot of the Jamaican football fans are realistic.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Including us.
Yeah, I
because
think...
we talk so much about how we try to convince ourselves that there's an avenue for Jamaica to qualify out of the Copa group, right?
Group.
We sat down and we chronicled it. Why? Because we're fans. We weren't selling radio, because one thing about our show, we don't sell radio, we don't sell TV. We just talk our minds.
Yeah,
so if we think that Jamaica have a chance, we say Jamaica do have a chance.
Yeah.
Right? So we sat down and tried to convince ourselves that this group of players are good enough.
Yeah.
And even after the 3 games, we're still going to sit down and say, if we had a better coach.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're realistic.
Yeah, but I think Jamaican football fans, and I only speak for myself, but I think what my only request, when I ask the people for win games, that's not the fundamental thing on the front end, right? The fundamental thing on the front end is to be able to be competitive. Be able to be competitive and put out a good, consistent, competitive team. And when I mean competitive, I not talk about, brother, we just run and just push down the man. I mean, ultimately match team mano, play ball and whatever in different, and be flexible enough to adapt in a different situation. I think with a team like that, the results will come. All right? And also have parts and players who can easily be switched out in the event of poor performance. And have a coach where you can say, Brethren, you now play well, come sit down beside me, next man up, and start it. I think by and large, that is what a lot of Jamaican football fans would like to see. Competitive teams that's going to give 100%. And if a man now play well, come sit down on the bench or not come back. Simple.
So then
the win thing will come by itself.
So why they don't support the team at the stadium?
Yeah, because they don't support the team at the stadium on the current condition because it's just too much drama. It's a lot of drama around the team, and it's just passa. And then when you watch the team, you see the same ineptitude and bad performance from certain players, but it's almost like they're the same player who gets start every game. So then why now a fan need to take his or her hard-earned money and go watch this? Because you are telling me that this is not based on any sort of merit. It's based on a man who we sit down here saw world tournament and we watch Casey Palmer and we say, yo, Casey Palmer is a bug. Casey Palmer play every game. But this is not the first time we sit down here and say Casey Palmer a bug. We watch him in a World Cup qualifier and see Casey Palmer do foolishness now, and still Casey Palmer still a player. So fans now go say, fans say, why should I now go forth and support this? Why?
Yeah, that's true.
That is how I feel. So I can't tell. So when me there yard and if me I go watch a football, I'd rather go watch some Premier League football than watch Jamaican football, national team. In fact, I go watch business house football than watch Jamaican football. In fact, Jamaican national. In fact, we go watch pick up game around at the sugarcane factory than watch Jamaican national team. Cause I mean, it's the same foolishness. It's the same usual suspect. It's the same mediocrity. It's not sat and then the coach come out and him want to give a bag of lip service like say you are idiot. Like say you now watch the same thing. And then if you ask him about some players, how this a man a play, like me hear them ask him yesterday about minutes for players and how the subs them come in so late. The man a come going like say, like we ask him say, how him sleep with last night. Like, brother, this is part of your job.
Right.
So those are the things where me personally, me work hard sometimes, not all the times. So it's hard because sit down and say, Brethren, we're going to go watch this.
You know, the sonat.
But got even family members, I ballers, them not go to stadium.
True.
It's bad when all family members down forward, you know.
True.
Darren says, El Pistolero says we need to start from U10. El Pistolero says also whosoever is the technical director needs some whoppings. Yeah, we can call name now. Rudolph Speed are the technical director from Wapikill Phillip.
So the Rudolph Speed one where you walk out Jamaica next.
I mean, all right. You know why I say Rudolph Speed needs to coach Jamaica? Because he must select the players, them are contribute heavily to select the players. He's a successful coach based on the metric that he won the Premier League. Come coach. Come coach a national team then, boss. Come coach. He said, Darren says when he says the U team is peer politics. In the U team. Peer politics is all about which school you go and who you know.
But you know what is
and let me just run through them comments for you talk.
Yeah.
Sorry, Junior, because I know you can't answer the comments. El Pistolero says, you know how much good looking youths in the inner city? All they need is proper coaching. BM says, just recruiting mediocre players from England with no proper system or style of play isn't going to work. I agree with you, Benton. And BM says, the problem is there's no leadership in Jamaica football who have the balls to do the right thing. Look at a certain player and agent sticking up to the federation with no consequences. Joke thing. And El Pistolero says, R. Downswell. Is Downswell is also a bug? Wendell Downswell, respect him for what he did for my team, Reno FC, in the 90s. But then Wendell Downswell, when it comes to his role in Jamaican football at the national level, is a bug. Is a straight bug. Right. He failed and failed and failed, but yet he still remained bug. Come back arena and do some work. Because that's how you did all the good things. Technical director, I think I was. Downswell like technical director and chairman of the and so the coach take off Cephas. I guess him take off Cephas because Cephas must have did look for Casey Palmer a certain way.
But why? But Cephas was getting joy down the right thing. Huh?
Cephas is off. Kaim Dixon is on.
Yeah, but why is at this point, so whatever, yeah, man. Because that don't make any sense to me.
And all right, and all this thing, you know, we all talk about recruit player from England. And JFF love to go up on them world tour or whatever. But if you are play ball in England right now, if you are Ivan Toney, when Jamaica are recruiting, or if you are such man, the Manchester United player, such man, why would you want to take up your headache, take up this and put on your head now for come here to come deal with this? Because you feel say you can make a difference when the administrators don't really make a difference?
But isn't that the mindset of our coaches?
Of our coaches are the players.
It was of everybody involved, coaches and players. Isn't that the mindset that? Because remember, the coach has to convince the player, right? I don't think it's a federation. The coach has to convince the player to buy into a project, right?
The federation, I would think, have a role to play.
No, just make the contract and here is the list of not demand. I'll see ref. Somebody kick on the ref. Here's a list of demands, not demands, but here's a list of asks from the player. JFF, can you facilitate this? That's rolling out of this. Be the mediator to greatness.
BM says, wasn't Wendell Downswell the coach of the U17 and U20 teams to play in the World Cup? Somebody tell me if that is accurate, because I don't remember Wendell Downswell.
I think he was. I think he was.
And if he was, boy, I must somebody else to that coach's side. Because them no probably win no game. No, man, Wendell Downswell did well for Reno, but for the Jamaican football program, Wendell Downswell not involved, man.
So why would it be any different?
Why would who?
Speed. It does well in the Premier League.
Yeah, okay. Why would speed be any different? You know what, right now we just give every man a shot. Every man get a chance. And Venezuela score.
Good little goal, too. And on the back post. No fear, man, Bello.
Why? And it look like Jamali Wait, I'll probably look like him injured him arm, pan one day.
Yeah, it like him broke him arm, but hopefully I do not like that. Yes, the strength.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Zero zero between Ecuador and Mexico. Goal scorer Bello. All right, so Bell is keeping his eye on the player on the outside. Could Bell have done a better job there to help Ethan Pinnock Jr.?
Of course. At least some communication because and that's the wing back's fault. Like you play developing in front of you. Something should have triggered in your head to tell Pinnock, hey, watch behind you. Something. Talk to him.
I mean, I don't know if Bell anticipated that, because he's looking at the man on the outside of him. And so he's anticipating, at least from what I could be wrong, he's looking at Pinnock to, and wait.
But the way how Pinnock reacted to the ball, he did not think he was the one that was supposed to head the ball.
Yeah.
So that's just a lack of communication. A terrible lack of communication.
1-0 to Venezuela goal scorer Bello plays for club Mazatlan FC in Mexico. Now that's El Chapo come from Mazatlan. Or Sinaloa and come from.
Those are the views of better than nobody else from ball shot. We don't know about El Chapo.
Venezuela looking to win Group B and play Canada in the next round, family. Ball is with Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer to Dixon. Casey Palmer tries to return it to Dixon. Overhit out for a goal kick.
Oh, kill him, I try to kill him.
Well, I'm tired for lose. Brother. And I kind of feel for some of these players still, but I figure say if you are a competitor and stop I know some man like head of state, Low now, right? I don't know. Low might all just get a red card and come off, I feel. Because me know how them man they just them upset about this whole thing and the whole competition,
Yeah.
And
Free kick to Jamaica.
BM says Casey Palmer is straight bug. Al Grimson looking like he has a lot riding on this game. Walking, looking very intense in this coach's box. Cross, headed out.
My brother, go back to Iceland.
Why? Probably a lot cooler way in Iceland still.
Oh, Lord of mercy. Don't remember.
Yeah.
So right now, the night get cool.
Why even Ethan Pinnock look like bugging at this side?
No, I would have said.
Yeah?
I think that's a too strong of a statement. I don't think Ethan Pinnock look like a bug.
Yeah.
That's a strong statement.
Maybe it's a very, yeah. And the reason why I said that, a while ago Ethan Pinnock tried to save a corner and they headed the ball to the Venezuelan player who subsequently did a bad cross still, but I mean, it's hard getting the vibes up and play for Jamaica when you lose all the time, brother.
I tell you one.
And you're playing a place where you have so many fans against you. It's hard, brother. It's hard. Yo, feel it for some of them youth here still. Feel it for some of them because they might go out and, you know, you can't change the course of this thing. Latiba there in a midfield to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer dribbling around. Find Dixon. Dixon taking out. Corner kick. Come on, so Casey Palmer lost the passion or drive. Yeah, it looked like it to me. It's hard. It's hard, brother, because when you play my local Sunday league ball and when we are get beaten all the time. You think me feel no vibes to go play no ball much less than money? It's me I deal with. And I know just this the pan TV global, you know. Them families that watch this too, you know.
Bridget, yo, I've headed away and Hector can't make a 10-yard pass to foot.
Darren Wynn says, I think Palmer's problem is that he is playing in Skechers. Ball seep through and with goalkeeper Romo for Venezuela. So Junior, regarding your AC, how many man them are come and replace your AC unit? Because we can, the football family want to make sure say you won't suffer for the next few days on the heat over there now.
Literally. As Venezuela breakaway 1-on-1, that should be 2-0. Great finish. Randall was a
great finish. A bungly man, bungly ball, and a goal, brother.
Finish better. That is keeping the ball at your feet and at your left foot. And young strikers out there, look at what he did, how he protected the ball for the defender.
Let's see the replay with Salman Randon.
You see? Because a lot of people won't even let the ball run across them. A lot of people will cut it back on their right foot from early and then shoot from top of the 18. He did great to let it run across his body.
Yo, remember to subscribe to the channel. Remember to smash the like button or consider subscribing to the channel if you like the content. Remember to smash the like button. I'm seeing the replay now. You mean you're crossing body? Well, all right. Yes, the left foot flick was a good. I think the first touch pushed it too far from him.
Nah, the first touch is what created.
All right, so yes, it's a good goal. All right, because he's falling down and he kept his eye on the ball and he just used his left foot and pushed it in.
And the first hit was created the goal. That's the most important.
The first touch was too far.
Nah, if it was too far, wait till I catch it. Or the defender on the backside would have reached over.
The defender bounced him in a ball.
If the defender if Hector never bounced him, then Randall scored standing up.
Yeah, but he never didn't score standing up. Him scoring, bouncing, going down.
Bumped into the ground.
Come on, says Hector, and the next one, no good round. All right, so Richard King can get some minutes on the field. Or maybe Al Grimshaw, bad mind, Rudolph Speed players.
I don't know. As Randall said another shot wide in a deflection.
And the reason why I asked that question is because I want to say last year Richard King was outstanding, right?
Yeah. What
happened to Richard King? In fact, I remember a game where Richard King was tasked with man marking the opponent's number 10. And I think it was Mexico.
Right.
And he did a very good job. So what happened to him? Anyone? 59 minutes in, still 2-0 Venezuela. This will be the third time the Reggae Boys competed at Copa America. If this result holds, the Reggae Boys would have leave the Copa America without any points again. And Damian Lowe with a sensible play like a real midfielder. Turn and find Demarai Gray. Demarai Gray sadly gave the ball away easily and he came right back to Venezuela and pushed a shot wide. But come on, says Richard went to Iceland and could not cut it. So let us ask ourselves, how good is he really? But, so then that's another question. If he failed in just one environment, does that mean he's not good enough? Because maybe he never have no family member, he couldn't get no fried dumpling, or couldn't get no... Reggae Boys is making us... No, they're not making us up. Venezuela is making us up. I mean... But we saw Richard King did well in the team at the national level. I mean... You know? All right. Darren Wynn says, how are we playing with 5 in the back and no man marking? The attacker had nobody within 5 yards when the pass was made. Yep.
And chase the game. That's the worst part. You're chasing the game.
2 subs coming on for Venezuela. Saldo and go ahead, Junior, as you get the subs up.
And you're chasing the game. It's not like you're protecting a lead. You're chasing the game, but you have 5 in the back. Don't make much sense to me.
Still 0-0 between Mexico and Ecuador. Remember to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. We do Copa America watch along, mainly focus on the Reggae Boys games, but now that the Reggae Boys are on their way home, we will pivot to other watch along in this tournament. We'll do some watch along for the Euros once it gets down to the semi-finals. In the big games, maybe semi-finals or final. I don't even know how we are. Yeah, when England get eliminated from the Euros, we do watch along.
Well, I don't know when you're going to do a watch along then.
Junior, come on. Now we know England going to go home. So.
I mean,
BM says, first of all, what was King doing in Iceland? Icelandic League is the European equivalent of JPL. What can he learn playing in Iceland? Anybody have the early have a reading on the Iceland League there? Watch out.
Yep.
Casey Palmer get a Salada boy. Casey Palmer. Salada boy and give her the ball. Yo. I hope Al Grimson just go ahead and really hang around after this. He don't need to pack up him belongings at Jamaica. Hopefully someone can organize him belongings and ship it to him wherever he end up. Because this should be it for Al Grimson. Demarai Gray.
Right now.
Gray to Dixon.
Right now, but that's what
Dixon.
Right now, that's what out of misery.
Huh?
Right now, that's what I put out of misery.
All right, people, is Marion Garden a legitimate shot for the head coaching job? He's the assistant coach to Hal Grimson. He's spoken at the press conference, so he does interact with the media. At the press conferences, he's tasked with come on, says Bell no good. Bell did make some good crosses, come on. He's definitely out of pace there and out of position on that player. And come on, says Benton, cut out the madness. I mean, we're going to look for a new coach. What if Marion Garden is putting his name in the hat? Because right now we have to go for a bun and cheese coach.
Yep.
A bun and cheese alone we are work with. Dry bun and cheese. Come on says if Moran get to work, me pack up all my jerseys then with my winter clothes and store it in my basement. BM says, well, the coach moved back to Iceland earlier in the year. He no longer lives in Jamaica. Wait, BM already have them side of info there? The man already pack up his belongings and gone back to Iceland? Junior, can you verify that info, please? Junior. Hello, hello. Come on says that's public knowledge. We never know say him gone back. I read the Observer every day. I missed that story, El Pistolero. In fact, I read the Observer recently about Brogad's new intention for crackdown on misinformation. That's one article recently in the Observer. I read the one today by Daniel Wheeler regarding the qualification for 2026. I read the Observer every day, Bridget. I just missed that one. Never know say him they pack up him things and move back to Iceland. Return his items to Iceland, that is.
Did he unfollow Jamaica at that time? That's all.
Junior wants to know if he unfollowed Jamaica. Did he ever follow Jamaica on social media?
I don't.
Did he ever follow JFF? He says, read today's paper. Which one? Oh, okay, the story. So today's, okay, all right, let me pull up the paper right now while we're at it. 2-0 Venezuela. Choices for Coach Junior as it look like the end is near for Hamir Al Grimson, Bridget. Big up to Donald. Donald said need to stop watching Jamaica. Waste of time. Except maybe during the Olympics. Well, Donald light a fire. Even Donald light a fire, Junior.
Well, we are the laughing stock now, aren't we? Because there's nobody in football prouder than a Jamaican. Right?
Yeah.
Our team is a laughing stock. As Jamaica making another substitution, Shamar Nicholson coming on, I don't know why. Like, we've seen enough of Shamar Nicholson. But I'm going to try somebody else. I'm taking off Wesley Harding.
In today's Observer, the coach is also disappointed that his expenses are not being covered by the JFF whenever he travels to Europe to recruit players for the national team. Junior, you want to speak to that one? This is according to Daniel Wheeler. A JFF insider did, however, contend that reimbursements cannot be issued without prior approval of travel. So Hal Grimson highlight, according to Daniel Wheeler in this article, which El Pistolero told me to read, which I'm reading currently. The long goodbye. Yeah, the coach said, according to Daniel Wheeler, the coach is disappointed his expenses are not being covered by the JFF whenever he travels to Europe to recruit players for the national team. A JFF insider contends that reimbursements cannot be issued without prior travel approval. So wait, so when him go recruit players, isn't that should be travel approved, Junior? Is that not a business trip? Come on to scout. So our side look like we scouted. And come on also ask if so Romario and Kevin not get no work. Well, not get no game. Junior, are you still there with us? It seems like we have lost Junior again, family. And those of you, if you join us late, Junior's AC is out, air conditioner unit is out, so according to him, it's 100 and look a bit in his house, and hopefully him not pass out over there. Yeah, hopefully the neighbors are watching, so we can tell the neighbors them to go check on Junior. Yeah, good suggestion here, El Pistolier, regarding this article, family. Yes, there's a lot here in this article. Also, the article says Al Grimson, who is believed to have initiated attempts to get controversial Aston Villa attacker Leon Bailey to end his break from the team and make himself available for Copa America, has reportedly lost some of his goodwill with the rest of his players after he indicated ahead of the Ecuador encounter that he was still looking to add Bailey to the squad for the tournament, in spite of public rejection of the initial invitation. Hold on. This don't make no sense. Hal Grimson, who is believed, according to Daniel Wheeler, no, this is Andre Lowe, not Daniel Wheeler. My bad, Andre Lowe. Of the Observer says Hal Grimson, who is believed to have initiated attempts to get controversial Aston Villa attacker Leon Bailey to end his break from the team and make himself available for Copa, has reportedly lost some of his goodwill with the rest of the players after he indicated ahead of the Ecuador encounter that he was still looking to add Bailey to the squad for the tournament in spite his public rejection of the initial invitation. And if this is true, Hal Grimson is a madman. If what Mr. Lowe says, Andre Lowe says in that article is true, Al Grimson is a madman. He's a madman and he needs to go. Because if the player publicly rejects that he's not interested in playing for the squad, and you tell your other groups that you want the player forward and you are going to call him, this is foolishness. And boy, we lost Junior again, so it's just myself and the family. It's 2-0 in the 72nd minute of play. Still 0-0 over there between Mexico and Ecuador. If these results hold, Venezuela will win the group, and Ecuador finish second. Jamaica will finish at the bottom of the group, and Mexico will finish in third. Mexico and Jamaica will be eliminated, and possibly both teams will be looking for managers. Anderson is now on the field, along with Casey Palmer, and Anderson is trying to get through. I think Corey Anderson can play. The only thing that Corey Anderson needs to do is just slow down. Slow down a little bit. And I need to call Junior, see if he's all right, family. Seems Lowe has dropped back into defense. Still 2-0 Venezuela. Subs for Jamaica are Mikel Antonio, Cephas, and Hardin, all off. For the Reggae Boys, the players on Anderson, Nicholson, and Dixon are the players on for the Reggae Boys. For Venezuela, players of Maches Herrera, of Rincon, and Solteldo are on. and Andrade comes on for. Who did Andrade is coming on for? This is an impressive performance by Venezuela still. I didn't have Andrade, a youngest player in the Venezuelan squad at 19 years old. He's on. I don't think many people have Venezuela winning this group. So this is I don't even think Venezuelans themselves had themselves winning this group. So this is a monumental achievement by Venezuela. And the game against Ecuador, that first game against Ecuador really kind of launched them off. And then the Mexico game really kind of, they saw that one out with a very incisive, a very still professional victory. So Latibadir is at right back with Harden off the field. Luo dropped into the center back. All right, so you have Luo, Hector, Ethan Pinnock getting a bit of pressure there. Pinnock sends it all the way back to Jamali. Wait. Now the ball is with Bowes and Nicholson. Venezuela looking to go through, but missed pass. And why is Solomon Rondon still on the field? I mean, don't they have next game to play? Ball is with Kaim Dixon, a bright prospect for the Reggae Boys. Dixon looking for options. Reggae Boys would have conceded 5 goals in this tournament so far and scored only 1. Not a good sort of defensive display from the Reggae Boys, nor offensive display. Corey Anderson. Anderson finds Gray with a bad pass, intercepted by a Venezuelan player. No. Lowe picks it up. Walks past. One looking to. The ball is with Lowe. Lowe sends it wide to Dixon. Dixon into the box. Dixon with a shot. And it's pushed by the goalkeeper, Romo, and it's out for a corner kick. The Reggae Boys. Yeah, remember to smash the like button and tell a friend about the content if you like the show. Ball Chat football recap show. We do watch-alongs. We have a weekly recap show during the European club season. A weekly recap show every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, with a lot of emphasis, a lot of focus on the English Premier League. Copa America not only showed up Hal Grimson, it also showed up Damari Gray. Yeah, but I genuinely think Damari Gray is a player. I think what is going on is that if you don't have proper coaching, I mean, all right, some of these players we see them week in and week out play good football. And yes, they're playing in better teams, but if the mindset and the ambience and the group kind of lost at sea, then it kind of leads to other issues. And based on what this article by Luo, it come like Al Grimson just piss off the entire group, and so the group says, you know what, F it, we don't care. And I think someone says that happy players are more productive, or happy people are more. Yo, Casey Palmer, you try salad the man. Where you push the man for? Where you try salad the man for? You think I say you come for salad and you push the man? And now Latibadir and Bowes are running over and Dixon over. But we are pushing man for. You try salad the man and the man no get the salad. And then you drag him and him kick away the ball. El Pistolero said these players look like they can't wait until it's over. I would too, El Pistolero. If you play ball and every minute you lose, you know, most happy, can't wait to pack up your bungalow and take care of yourself. This can't be good for people's mental health, Bridget. Come on, says Gray coming back from an injury. Palmer can leave the jersey on his way out. Yeah, man, Casey Palmer, but the biggest thing is that Al Grimson still have Casey Palmer play the entire ball game, even with all the troopiness. Corner kick to the Reggae Boys. But wait, we still not hearing from Junior, you know. So we don't know if him alright. So if you live near the engineer, go over there and check on him.
Yeah.
Good run back from Korea. Oh, Junior, yo, you alright? Everything say you pass out around there.
Oh, but I'm changing evaporator water.
You what? What?
The water, the evaporator fan.
Okay, forget the thing say AC at work. Why you use fan?
Yeah.
Yo, a river you have to go for the water, brother.
Oh, just use regular pipe water and put some ice in it.
Okay,
And then
okay.
part of a tile and it will blow cooler.
Alright. See that. Did you hear? Alright, before, while you were away, you didn't miss a lot, but the one notable thing is that this Observer article highlighted, according to the journalist, Mr. Lowe, he said that, Andre Lowe, he said that Al Grimson pissed off the group, according to sources, because he tried to get such man to come back. And he told the group right before the Ecuador game that he's trying to get such man to come back.
Which group? The JSF group or the player?
The players.
So why are they on the field now?
Why? No, as in Leon Bailey.
No, you say he told the group.
Yeah.
Which group? The players,
The group
right?
of players that he was trying to get Leon Bailey to come back. And the group was, according to this article in the Observer, the players were really pissed off with him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So why? So it's good riddance to him then at this point.
But
Cause why does he think Bailey? Well, you know, every coach is a coach, you know. But Bailey is a good player. He would have helped out. So I could see why he would push to get him. I can see it.
come on, say Mercy. Mercy for what? Come on, what happened? What happened? Fill us in. Come on.
Casey Palmer just get chopped up.
Well, I regular sitting that, brother.
Clean up.
Why him never shoved that brother there a while ago and chop him up? In fact, you know why him push a brother a while ago, one him salad him rotted before the game done. I'll be happy if Casey Palmer get a salad.
Again.
Venezuela wins Group B, will face Canada in the quarterfinals.
So remember, Jamaica left Canada in a heap of bundle, right?
Yeah.
Canada, seemingly at the time, did not know which direction was
Which
up.
direction they're going, yeah.
And look at Canada now.
Yo, Casey Palmer, idiot, you know. Casey Palmer, come on for a field. Come on for... Yo, this somebody I get ball. This somebody I get money for play ball. Junior, we need to... find the boots. We are come out of retirement. We are going
Yes,
to Coventry go try out. We are come out of
yes,
retirement.
never pick by your seat.
The only
Yes,
problem is
sir.
that we don't in a heap of rain ball and cold weather ball. But we are come out of retirement. Because Casey Palmer cannot collect check and we can't collect check. Is that
I can't get new AC.
I joke this. I them player, no wonder Hal Grimson not forget no money for recruitment trip. Because if this a player him recruit, him need to, in fact, him need to pay with some money for what, sister brother. Who recruit him? Hal Grimson?
Ask BM.
Who recruited Casey Palmer?
The people that tell we said people that tell the Casey a good baller.
Venezuela with another goal. Darren says Leon Bailey can stay in England. He is not clinical. And plus, he does not show up when he's wearing Jamaica shirt. Cabon said, look what Palmer just do. Kiss me teeth, dunce. I said, Casey Palmer go school, go on bench. Not offside. Definitely not offside. Low play them on. BM says, if Bailey is struggling against Menos in CONCACAF, you really think he would be effective in Copa? Come on. Good riddance to Hal Grimson. Alright, the struggling part of it to me is irrelevant, you know. Alright. That is not what me confused about. It's the fact that the man saying now play no ball and do an interview and wild up the whole of the crew and and the manager still beg him to come play at the mercy of the group. The manager lick him head, man. Him that means say him hitch him wagon for one man. Him hitch him car to one man. And the same one man that really do not help him win football games. So him lick him head, man. Unless him have a work lined up over Phoenix Academy when this done. Maybe him have a coach Mona. Come on, says Trinidad. The baby with the assist. Damian kept that man onside. Yeah, man. Damian. But the wickedest thing is that when Damian kept him onside, Damian then hold up his hands and say offside. Yeah, man. Onside goal that one.
I've seen enough.
Yeah, Junior, we understand. Thank you for hanging in there with us, Junior, with your AC being out. The football family really appreciate your insights on this one. You know, because you really... Wait, I know a man I put on Richard King in the 87th minute. I mean, Rastafari. Richard King and Alex Marshall. Yo, I joke. Latibedir and Demar Gray off. Wait. Did Hal Grimson felt that he could come back when it was 2-0 down? That's why he left Latibedir and Gray on?
You're asking questions of things that we will never know the answer to.
Junior, I mean, come on, man. Put on your such guy hat, brethren. Come on. You can be that guy, Junior, please.
I always said it. I don't like rationalizing the irrational. You see that?
Yeah, me understand. Still 0-0 between Mexico and Ecuador.
Yo, bet that.
Yo.
I deal with something around your say,
All right. Yeah, man. Take care of yourself. Football Family Junior is leaving us. Don't pass out now the Heat family. And if you know an AC man or AC woman, link Junior because he'll go for it. And anybody do AC work, you need somebody to deal with the AC family.
Yeah. Oh, and before we leave, look at the replay of that goal. All young strikers out there, that is what I've been saying, I've been preaching on this show. When you are making the run towards your goal before breaking off to the goal, and you will never be called offside.
Michael Hector with the yellow card. BM says the worst coach ever. The only place he can work after Jamaica is Iceland Bush League.
Well, he did something right getting Iceland to the World Cup.
Well.
People of God, I hope they're ready for sleeping, man.
Yeah, Junior, take care of yourself, family. Don't pass out. Make sure you say you drink a whole heap of ice water there.
Yeah, later.
Yeah, man, bless up. Junior is stepping away, family. Have an AC problem at home, so he's taking himself away. AC unit gone, you know. The game is almost over. Alex Marshall to Casey Palmer. Casey Palmer looking to find Shamar. And goalkeeper cleared it out. Goalkeeper Romo seems to have injured himself in that clearance. Well, or someone stepped on his foot. Seems like that's what. Come on, says Hector Wild. Palmer playing all 90 is a joke. Yep. It's hard to analyze this situation. Yeah, people, I'm not gonna hang around too much now. Once the ball game done, me gone. We're not doing no post game analysis. We're not doing no assessment of what happened in Euros today. We're not doing no assessment of what happened in other areas in Copa America. In fact, all right, next watch along is the Brazil game. Brazil next game is a big game against Colombia. That's the next watch along. Come on, says Mexico being eliminated is funny. Yeah, Mexico. It's interesting to see what happened with Coach Jaime Lozano in Mexico because I suspect he will be gone after this. Mexico has been poor. Mexico has been poor. And they have been poor for a while. They were poor coming into the tournament and poor. So Venezuela will play Canada in the quarterfinals, and Ecuador will play Argentina in the quarterfinals. Do a watch along for Brazil's game. Brazil's next game is against Colombia. This is Tuesday at 9 p.m. So we'll do a watch along for that game. Brazil versus Colombia. Big game in Group D action. And it's all over in Texas. 8 minutes of stoppage time in the Mexico game. You know what? Let's keep you know what? Before we go, we could just finish out the Mexico game. We just finish out the Mexico game and see what goes on. If there's gonna be any late drama in the Mexico versus Ecuador game. Let's see. Let's see if there's any late drama in with Mexico versus Ecuador. They just announced the results. The result of the Venezuela versus Jamaica game. People them fierce. Come on, says Mexican fans is probably, you know. Mexico asking for a handball. Let's see if VAR have anything to say about this. A sliding. Yeah, then I must fall that. Montez with a sliding tackle. Ecuadorian player down. Coach Lozano drinking a bottle of water like Pep. And we're seeing the replay whether it was a hand. The ball, let me say the ball hit him on, yes, but I mean, is that a handball? Yeah, man, Brazil game link up. By the way, BM, we have one of dark jersey in your size now. Do you want that one as opposed to the other jersey? We'll wait for the other jersey. If you want the one that we have, we can ship it out. So make we know we can ship that one out, the one that we have. Unfortunately, our shipment is delayed for the one that we offered. BM says later. All right. Bless up, BM. And bless up to all listeners. Bless up to everyone who are on the chat, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Big up to the Twitch. Massive. Big up, big up. I saw you go, Reggae Boys. I saw you go. It's been a bad tournament all around. But, you know, I don't know. It's one of those days, one of those tournaments. You know, we have a lot of work to do. Venezuela defeated the Reggae Boys 3-0. And so ultimately Venezuela won the group. So now Venezuela will play Canada in the quarterfinals. Next, yo, Ecuador, man, I want this. We're watching the Ecuador versus Venezuela game, Ecuador versus Mexico game. All right, BM says, yes, send me the one you have. All right, see there. Bless up, bless up. We'll get that in the mail for you. BM, we'll go ahead and get that one out for you. Big up, big up. Mexico kicking from left to right, long ball in dark kits. Ecuador in all white kits with a dark or maroon color across the stripe, across the chest. Of course, Ecuador only need a draw. Mexico must win this game. And I think that's Moises Caicedo that kicked with the ball. 3 minutes remaining added time, family. We'll do a watch along for Brazil game. Brazil versus Colombia Tuesday at 9 p.m. We'll do a watch along for that game. Colombia on 6 points. Brazil on 4 points in that group. Of course, Brazil or Colombia will want to avoid Uruguay in Group C. The winner of Group C will play the runner-up in Group D. Ball headed in by the Mexican player is that Jimenez, and it's into the arms of goalkeeper Dominguez. Mexico seems to be on its way home, family. I guess it's not a far trod. It's not a far trip. Ultimately, penalty to Mexico. Imagine that. Just as I say that. Wait, that a penalty? That is a penalty? And Mexican fans are going wild. Hold on. Sanchez Venezuelan player Ecuadorian player Sanchez. Ener Valencia is going over to talk to the referee. Long ball into the box. I don't think that's a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty. Or is it Torres? So Torres kicked the ball from the side and the Mexican player went down. Mexican player shielding the ball. Torres kicked the ball away. And then, no, that is not a penalty. That is not a penalty. That cannot be a penalty. The player kicked the ball and the man threw himself on ground. Yo, if this get called a penalty, boy, we don't know what go on in this tournament. This is not a penalty. Well, I did say that Jamaica was going to get a penalty in that handball, and that didn't happen. So I don't know anymore. In the game against Ecuador, he kicked the ball on the side away from the Mexican player. Torres did, and then the Mexican player then threw himself to the ground. That's not a penalty. And the referee now explaining his decision. And no penalty. No penalty. And now the Mexican fans are back being upset. Yo, I don't can't want them type of victory there. That's not a penalty, man. Can't, come on, man. Come on. That's a can't penalty. I don't care how desperate you want to be to win football game or get. That is not a penalty. The man poked the ball away from him. Corner kick. And the Mexican goalkeeper was up trying to do a Jude Bellingham, a bicycle. Ball sent in the box and Dominguez dropped the ball and it's blocked. Yo, Dominguez goalkeeper Dominguez dropped the ball. Yo, Ecuador are a true team, you know. And the Ecuadorian bench is up asking for the whistle. And now the whistle's finally gone. And Ecuadorian players storm the pitch. The Mexican players are down. Felix Sanchez, coach of Ecuador, goes over to Lozano as Lozano looked like a man broken. Mexican fans are in silence. And Mexico is officially eliminated from the Copa America. Will be joining the Reggae Boys on the couch. 0-0. Ecuador will play Argentina in the next round in the quarterfinals. Yeah. But Ecuador has a lot of work to do. The side is too talented for. The Mexican fans are in disbelief. They can't leave the stadium. A lot of Mexican fans hanging around. Small pockets of Ecuadorian fans in celebration. People, this is where Mexican football is right now. Right before the 2026 World Cup, not looking very good. And one of the things that is also important, this is Mexican football in front of Mexican fans. So this is fans. So this is predominantly what would someone consider to be home games for Mexico with the level of support that they have in these games. And they still cannot win football games or secure a result to go to the next round. Mexico kinda dark right now. Just like, well, the Reggae Boys kinda dark. Reggae Boys kinda dark. Big up to all the listeners. Boy, we are going to take care of ourselves. We have got time for wrap this thing up. We'll do a watch along for for Brazil versus Colombia on Tuesday at 9 p.m. We'll do a watch along for that game. We'll also wrap up the Euros round of 16. Recap the Euros round of 16 results. We'll also get ready for Copa America quarterfinal action coming up, because by then we should have known a lot of the results. USA in a must-win game tomorrow against Uruguay. USA might be joining the Reggae Boys and Mexico on the couch, as another CONCACAF team is on the way out. The bad tournament for CONCACAF teams, not doing well. Canada is the only CONCACAF team that have secured a place in the quarterfinal so far. Big up to all listeners. I.E., thank you for joining us. Salute, mad respect. Big up to Junior. Big up yourself, family. We know the situation. Your AC went out, but you decided to jump on the call here with us. And for those of you who are not in Atlanta, who are not in the Atlanta area, the temperature today was 95 degrees Fahrenheit. And his AC went out, so you can imagine how hot it was in the house. So, big up to Junior for jumping on. Salute, my brethren. Big up to our listeners. Again, we have to big up to our listeners. Make sure to smash the like button. If you think this content is worthy of a like, make sure to subscribe if you also think the content is worthy of subscription. We have new videos coming. We have a watch along on Tuesday. We have more interviews rolling out. Check out our recent interview with Malik Howell of Las Vegas FC, Las Vegas Lights FC, and Corey Bennett of Las Vegas Lights FC. Stay tuned for more interviews coming up, highlighting players and people in the world of football. Connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on X at Ball Chat 1. You can link up also on Facebook at Ball Chat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. We're on TikTok at ballchat_podcast. Bless up to the family. Have a safe week. We see you again Tuesday night. Brazil versus Colombia. Look more, family.